Welcome back, friends. Today we're going to be creating a track poster. So I'm going to go to Elements and I'm going to place some photos on my workspace. I'm going to start off with this photo right here. Now, unfortunately, I couldn't find one photo or one person with different photos, but I'm sure that if you're creating a poster, you'll have the same person in different poses. Now, for this, I'm using a couple of different poses. This one is a side profile. I'm going to have one standing up, one crouching, and then one running. So it's a total of 4 different images that I'm using in this poster. I'm going to grab another image, this image right here, and we're going to blend these 2 images. So I'm going to go to my apps, and we're going to use an app called Image Blender. Image Blender is free to use. There are some options that are that you have to upgrade to, and that's above and beyond Canva Pro. But these 2 are free, so we're going to start off using the radial option. And I'm just going to kind of get it to a place where I like it. And I'm just going to bring down the strength a little bit. Kind of like that. And I'll say save. Okay, so here it is right here. So if we click off, we're going to see that it has this little bit of a line here, and we want to get rid of that to blend it right into the image. So we're going to use the linear option here to diffuse that harsh line on the side. So I'm going to grab this photo. I'm going to use the linear option. And for some reason, it's right up here. So I'm going to grab both of those ends and just put it like that. And I'll say save. We're now going to take these 2 images and we're going to apply some color. So I'm going to grab that image in the back. I'm going to go to Edit. I'm going to go to Duotone. And I'm going to give this amber color like that. Now I'm going to bring that down just slightly like that. And now I'm going to grab this second image that's on top, and we're going to apply the peppermint option. And that's what that's going to look like. Let's grab both of these now. I'm going to make them a little bit larger just to fill the page. I'm going to grab the man and I'm going to bring it over a little bit like that. Let's go back to Elements and let's grab another photo. So I'm going to grab this photo right here. I am going to remove the background and I'm going to put that right there and make that a little bit smaller like that. I'm going to grab the image in the back and I'm going to make it a little transparent like that. I'll also grab this one and I'll make this one a little transparent too, like that. Let's grab one last image. This is the image I want to grab, and unfortunately, you may come across images that are cut off that you think that you can't use, but we're going to use Magic Edit to make this image a little bit bigger. So under Magic Studio, we're going to scroll over to the side. We're going to use Magic Expand. And I'm going to make this image taller, a little bit wider, and I'm going to extend the bottom, hoping to get the shoes. And I'll say expand. Now Canva's going to give us a couple of different options, and we can decide which one that we like best. So I'm pretty happy with this one right here. That's what it looks like right there. And I'm just going to say done and put this on my workspace. Now I'm going to go ahead and remove the background. And we're going to be left with this hurdle. I think that's what that's called. I'm going to move this over here. Let's add some shadows to the foot. So go back to Elements, and I'll just look for foot shadow, And I'll just put those right underneath. And you can even rotate them like that. I'm going to take another one, another copy, and I'm going to put that underneath here. Like that. And we're going to bring those behind. So I'll go to position and layers. I'm going to grab those two and I'm going to bring them right behind those feet to make it look like the feet are lifting up, I guess. Let's add some text. And for this text, I'm going to change it to Anton. It's one of my favorite fonts. And in there, we're going to type track and field team. I'll make that a little bit larger and I'm going to rotate this. And I'm just going to place it down here and make it larger like this. I'm going to go back to elements and I'm going to look for corner dots. I'm going to use these ones right here. And I'm going to put these right up here, but I'm going to change the color to yellow. I'm going to place a rectangle on my workspace. I'm going to grab this and I'm going to put it directly behind the text like this, and I'll bring it all the way down. I'm going to go back into the color and I'm going to match the color to something in the design, and we're going to see matching colors over here in this area. And if you want to see more of what's on your screen, you can just say see all, and that'll bring up everything that's on your workspace. I'm now going to grab this text and let's make it yellow as well, and let's give it a shadow effect. So I'll change the yellow to black. I'm going to turn up the transparency or make it more opaque. I'm going to add a little bit of a blur, and I'm going to bring back the offset just a little bit to give it a little bit of a lift like that. Now, if you want to make adjustments, you can just go into position and layers, and I'm going to move this fellow over like that. Now, if you're like me, I'm not liking this hurdle very much. So we're going to try something else. I'm going to take a copy of this page and I'll just go to my second page here. And here's that photo. So we're going to restore the original photo. I'm going to go back to BG Remover and I am going to reset this photo. I'll confirm and let's say done, and let's go back. Let's select this image. We're going to go to edit and we're going to use a feature in Magic Edit. We're going to use the Magic Eraser. So I'm going to click Magic Eraser and I'll just make my cursor a little bit smaller. And then I'm just going to kind of just go over that white part and the remaining part of the hurdle. Let me make my brush size a little bit smaller just so I can get in here too. And right here. And let's say erase and see what happens. That's actually not bad. I'm just not liking this part right here. So let's just try again right here. And let's say erase. Not bad. Let's just do a little bit more right in there. And I think that looks pretty good. So I'm going to leave it like that. And I'm just going to close this up. And let's remove the background now. All right, so we still have this hurdle right over here on this side, but I think this is actually part of that second image, so I'm just going to get rid of that. And let's just take a look and see how that looks now. So there we've got two different options. So you tell me, like, which one do you like best? Let's compare both of them. And so here's the one with the hurdle, and this is the one without the hurdle. Which one do you like best? Let me know in the comments. If you learned anything in this tutorial, press the like button, subscribe, and turn your notification bell on. And if there's anything else that you want to learn, let me know in the comments or fill out the tutorial request form that's in the description. Now, if you don't have Canva Pro and you want to try Canva Pro for 30 days, I do have an affiliate link that's in the description as well. So that's pretty much it, guys, for now. And for now, I'm going to say bye-bye until next time.